Nate Eovaldi will be on the mound for the series opener. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, when you dive into the numbers with this guy, he's a pretty good strikeout pitcher, just under 9 strikeouts per 9 innings pitched. So I would expect him to punch out quite a few guys in this one here today.
Here's Brett Gardner now. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
The center fielder, number 11, Brett.
Here comes the first pitch. First pitch of the ball game misses here, and that's how we begin the weekend set. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty. Dan, this team is playing well. They're getting closer in the division race. I guess my question to you, I want to ask you, did you find that you started to really pitch better as the summer months started to get hotter?
No doubt about it. Not only does his team start feeling better, but I think you get a good vibe starting to go throughout the clubhouse. You realize that the schedule is starting to wind itself down. Every game is more important. The bigger the game, hopefully the better you play. And this team's been playing some really good baseball lately.
Miguel Andujar waits on deck. 3-1 now to Brett Gardner.
Finally got one over. Nothing worse than starting the game with a 4-pitch walk.
The 3-1 pitch. And he lays off ball 4, and the leadoff man is on to begin the ball game.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take and a walk is the result.
Here's Miguel Andujar now, and as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Oh, and it's tailor-made to short. 6, 4, 3, and they turn the double play. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Matt, they're looking to get a lot more out of Aaron Judge. Watching his last game, he went 0 for 4, and it just looks like he's out of sync right now. Maybe this game is the game that gets him going.
Giancarlo Stanton now. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at a first pitch fastball for strike 1. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season.
Nope.
Ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit hard to the right. Foul.
Think he was sitting on that pitch right there? He absolutely smoked that ball. You could tell the grimace on his face that he wanted to keep that one fair.
And another foul ball. Tries to get him to chase the curveball away, but it breaks outside. 2-2 now. Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Road, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
You're at the plate right now. You have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
High in the air out to center field. And that ends the inning. Yanks held in check. Yanks nothing. Sox coming to bat. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Luis Severino gets the ball for the Yankees in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Luis Severino's really turned himself into an all-around pitcher. Came out of the bullpen early in his career for the Yankees. Big fastball, 96 to 100 miles an hour. Hard slider. His changeup has gotten better. And one of the things he does better than anybody in the league right now, maintains his velocity. He'll be 96, 97 in the first, 96, 97 in the seventh or eighth. Power arm, one of the best all-around arms in the game.
Now the pitch. Andrew Benintendi is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Yeah, Matty B, and you know what, D-Road, now I guess it's time where you push that go button. You're getting a little sense of urgency. They find themselves in 3rd place, and if they want to be part of the postseason picture, it's time to get going and get going pronto.
Yeah, it's taken too long for this team to carve out any identity for themselves. They're going to have to find a way to get on a roll, offensively or pitch better. Something's got to change.
Popped him up. Real Muto moving to his left, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, I'm a little concerned about Mitch Moreland right now. Looking at the last game, it was 0 for 3, but it was the way he went about that 0 for 3. He didn't look very aggressive, and actually, he looked kind of lost to me. I'm wanting to see a different player in that batter's box today.
Rafael Devers, the next to bat, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Severino, he has 7 hits in 20 at-bats. 2 of those hits were for home runs.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That 2-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
On the ground to second for Torres. He's got it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Batting 3rd, the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. First pitch of the at-bat. A high fastball is in there. 2 out, nobody on. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
What a nasty pitch right there. Batter thought it was going to hit him, and it ends up breaking into the zone for a strike.
A bouncer to the left side. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Down in order go the Red Sox. We are still scoreless. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring forth the power speed combination. Gleyber Torres. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center, but this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out, number 1.
So here's how the Bo Sox are positioning themselves defensively. And let's focus on the guy behind the dish tonight, Christian Vasquez. Lock in on this guy. Some say he looks like a young Pudge Rodriguez in his prime. The bat's coming, but the way he massages this pitching staff, it should be your focus.
He'll enter play here with an average just over 250, 27 homers, and 63 runs batted in. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Aaron Judge is sent packing for out number 2 in the inning.
The designated hitter.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Gary Sanchez. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. No balls and 1 strike. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Still looking for our first hit in the ballgame. Now time asked for and granted by the home plate umpire. A swing by Sanchez, and this one soaring out into left field. Not quite out of here as it's off the monster.
It's one of the beauties of playing in Fenway right there. Most places that's a double or a home run, but at Fenway you're coming out of the box thinking, can I make it to second? Because if it caroms and that left fielder fields it cleanly, you're dead to rights at second base. I mean, that's a heck of a job to hold him in this thing.
Into the box now, JT Realmuto. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
Well, this inning was looking routine, and then with 1 base hit and a wild pitch later, things are looking a lot different. Now a base hit scores a run, got to reset on the mound and make some good pitches here.
Swing and a miss for strike 1.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s down to the zone. Looks like a fastball coming, and then boom, the bottom falls out of it. Terrific pitch.
Now before the next pitch, time is called at home plate as he'll step out. No score here as we play inning number 2. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. Sanchez rounds the corner and is headed home, and he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
Hey, this team's been in a pretty bad funk deal. They've had a difficult time scoring and winning any game. So to strike early, that RBI single right there is awfully big.
Yeah, and hopefully the pitcher's able to breathe a sigh of relief, Dan, like you say all the time. Give me some early runs and let me relax and attack the zone.
I've always said, D-Roy, you score me 6 runs, I'm going to win a lot of games.
At the plate, Josh Banks. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Bogaerts is under it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Yankees lead this one 1-0. Last half of the second set to go, and that'll bring up the power hitting shortstop Xander Bogaerts.
Xander Bogaerts.
Here's the pitch.
Yeah.
Down and away, ball 1.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
And he misses 2-1. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Now the pitch. And he got him.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. As with 1 away, he won't catch up with the fastball, and it's 0-1. Batting average down in the low 210s. 8 home runs and 37 RBIs. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Hey, I love the aggressive nature this guy's pitching with. He's got focus. He's commanding the fastball. Really being aggressive right now. A lot different than his last start where he took a loss and seemed timid and scared to attack the zone.
The 0-2 once more. Is swung on and missed, strike 3.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he could put up similar numbers in this one.
So here's Michael Chavis now. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
A good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Boy, he center cut that fastball. It comes in the high 90s, but that's a dangerous location no matter how hard you're throwing.
Yankees lead this 1-0 here in inning number 2. 2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Back with more on a Thursday night following this.
Back now at Fenway Park, home of the Red Sox, who have certainly treated these fans to some impressive pitching so far this year. In terms of ERA and WHIP, They rank among the best pitching staffs in the league, leading some of the position players I talked with to sing their praises, while also emphasizing how happy they are to play behind them on defense instead of facing them in the batter's box. One of them told me, "Our guys are awesome on the mound. They keep us in every game, and they really work hard as a group to push each other to get better all the time. I really appreciate what they bring to this team." Sounds like a group that has earned a lot of respect around the league and from inside their own clubhouse.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Gio Urshela is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Chavis ranging into the outfield. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
11. Red.
Back to the top of the order now. And up next, the left-handed hitting Brett Gardner. Here comes the first pitch. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Bases are empty, one man out. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Pretty easy takes to start out this at bat. None of those pitches were even close to the strike zone.
Now the 2-0 home. Down the first baseline. And this is by Moreland and down the line. Headed into second, and he'll get in there safely.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
And that'll bring up Miguel Andujar. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Tough situation for him right here. I mean, he's got an open base, so he doesn't have to give in to this guy, but there's definitely danger looming on deck, so you can't just completely work around him either.
Now a cut fastball finds the target. 2-1. From the belt, the pitch.
Oh, that's too high.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Fouled away. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Marisnick going back, and it's off the green monster. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well.
Now batting.
Man, it's like deja vu all over again. Two well-hit back-to-back doubles that bring in a run. This one ends up going off the wall, and it looks like they've got a pretty good idea what this guy's trying to do to them out there. Definitely getting some good swings against him.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. And this ball is popped up, drifting back behind the mound. Devers takes charge, and he's got it. 2 down.
Up next for the Yankees. The second
and that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. From the stretch.
Nope, that's a ball. Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike one.
Yep, 1-1.
Andujar at second with 2 down. Liner into right center. That's a base hit. And the run will score from second here, as this is now a 3-0 game.
The left fielder.
So now time will be called, as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here, as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Here's big Aaron Judge, as the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Judge is one of the few true superstar hitters in the game. You're no doubt aware of it, but it doesn't matter who he's facing. He's a major league threat to hit the ball hard somewhere just about every time he steps into the box.
Yeah, one of the best hitters, and truly blessed by the gods, but I don't think people realize the amount of time and effort this guy has put into honing his craft to become one of the great hitters in our sport.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Yankees lead it 3-0. And the next starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Pulled toward right center field. Gardner's after it. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. And with one away, time for a check of the standings in the American League East as you get a look at where these two teams find themselves entering play. Striding in for Boston, Jake Marisnick, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And now a pitch on the way.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Swing and a miss. A little too anxious there. 1-1.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
2-1. Counts even at 2-2 to Marisnick.
The MO of this pitcher in the early going is certainly establishing the inside part of the plate. He has been dominant. Sometimes you just got to tip your hat if a guy can effectively, consistently pitch inside like he is.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Jake Marisnick becomes the second out in the bottom of the third. So now to the plate, Christian Vasquez. He swings and grounds it to short. Andahar brings it in. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They trail in this one 3-0. Start of the fourth upcoming, but first Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with the Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Leading off for the Yankees.
All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up Gary Sanchez.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Here's the pitch.
I got the count. 2-2. I got
3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Ground ball left side. Defense set up perfectly. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. Standing in now, JT Realmuto. This is chopped down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Curveball bounces, and that gets by to the backstop. And he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. 3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Working for the punch out and the offering, and he fouls this one off. Here's another 2-2. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Josh Banks is on deck. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Another full count pitch home. Might have jammed him a little there as this is softly hit and foul off to the left. And that misses for ball 4, and it's 1st and 2nd now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
So coming to the plate, Josh Banks. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule.
Now batting, third baseman, Gio Urshela.
So digging in now, Gio Urshela flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. He's set, and the pitch. Swing and a miss on a ball inside, 0-1. And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Liner towards second. So this is hauled in by the second baseman.
The center fielder, number 11. Red.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And up next, the left-handed hitting Brett Gardner. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. 3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. 1-1.
One strike.
Yeah, that splitter is normally the go-to pitch to this guy, but it really hasn't shown that good downward action that he usually has. He needs to get back to finishing it out front.
Fouled off. The 1-2. Well, this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. Yanks strand a pair. Well, they lead it 3-0. And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game. Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown the first pitch strike to.
Grounded to first, reined in, and he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
Up next for the Red Sox, the third baseman, Rafael Devers.
In now, Rafael Devers. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
If this offense is going to be this aggressive, I'm going to expect this pitcher and catcher combo to expand the zone.
And he falls behind 0-2. Red Sox still looking for their first hit here. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Wow, that's one of the toughest pitches in baseball to hit right. That good straight changeup, El Cambio. There's not much you can do with that. You're going off of that arm speed, and the ball, it just doesn't get there.
Here's J.D. Martinez. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Hit hard to short. And there's the first hit of the game for the Red Sox.
The batter, number 2, shortstop.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Hit the other way out toward right field. Stanton has a read on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Red Sox all ready to go in the top of the 5th. And that'll bring forth the slugging shortstop, Miguel Andujar.
Andujar.
Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Lifted in the air to center field. Marisnik is under it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The batter, the right fielder.
So the base is empty here with 1 away. And set to stand in the ultra-dangerous Giancarlo Stanton. This is line to left. And this will be taken in out there just a few steps in front of the track. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the second baseman.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Torres. A hit in 2 tries so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line to the right side. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3.
Hey, D-Roll, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as possible. And if 2-out knocks are the answer, then so be it.
And there's his first base hit in this one. Long throw to third. And he is in there.
Well, D-Roll, that looked like a pretty easy inning to start. All of a sudden, 2 outs and back-to-back singles, runners at first and third.
Yeah, they put traffic on it. I guess I would throw it back at you, Dan. You get 2 quick outs right there, and then you get 2 base hit knocks. Are you even concerning yourself with the traffic on the bases, or are you just trying to execute that next pitch?
You know what happens a lot of times, D-Roll, you lose concentration. You get the first 2 out in the inning. You think, hey, I'm going to breeze through this and get this third guy out. Next thing you know, first and third and 2 out, you have to make some good pitches.
Gary Sanchez is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side.
He was absolutely all over that fastball. Have to find a way to keep that fair.
1-2 now. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. So the lead runner holds on, but the trailer will take second. The 2-2 pitch. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. It's out of here. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. Number 23 for him thus far. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Yeah, he is kicking himself right now. He worked his tail off to get out of that jam and was 1 strike away from getting there, and then boom, all that work goes to waste. From 0 damage to a 3-run homer in the blink of an eye.
Here comes the Red Sox manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Rick Porcello gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. At the plate now, JT Realmuto. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. In his career, Realmuto hits a little mark. The windup and the 0-1. Grounder down the line at third, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. 1-2 to the Yankees catcher.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the count.
Still a ball and 2 strikes. A bouncer to the left side. And the throw forces him to lay out for that one, but he keeps a foot on the bag to record the out. Another look at the big blow for the Bombers. A 3-run home run. On to the bottom of the 5th, and it's all New York. 6-0 Yanks. Back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Watney with a report.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
All right, thanks, Heidi. So striding forward now, Mitch Moreland. He leads off from the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Right there at the belt. 1-2 now.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
A swing and a high drive to right center field. Back goes Stanton. Get to this one. It's off the wall. The relay, but it won't be in time, and it's a leadoff double.
Every hitting coach in the league will tell you it only takes one swing of the bat to get out of a slump, and maybe that's what we're seeing right here. He's been struggling, no doubt about it, but he's able to lace this thing off the wall, and he's standing at second with some newfound confidence.
No one out with a runner at second. A ball and 2 strikes now.
1 and 2.
Takes this the other way to right, and that will fall in front of Stanton. It's a base hit. Now this will rattle up against the wall. Throw to second, but he's in there. As also on the play, a run comes across to score. To the plate now, Alex Verdugo. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. And he rolls over on that one. Foul. It's still 0-2. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1 and 2.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
Hit on the ground out to short. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
The batter.
Here's the first pitch to him. Jake Marisnick will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And it's fouled away. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the second out. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. And they will not get him at the plate. He's in there to score, and it's a 6-2 game now.
Now batting, left fielder, Andrew.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. 2 out with the man at first. A little roller toward the hole. Scooped up. Throw will be well late as he reaches it first.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step 1, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield nod.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball's going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. 5 innings complete. The Yankees lead it 6-2. Top half of the 6th about to get started. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Josh Banks. Here it comes. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. Hits ball 1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
High and deep to right center. Chasing after it is Verdugo. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
The batter, the third baseman.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike one. Hit out towards second. He's got it. On to Moreland, and that's in time for the second out.
The center fielder, number 11.
So here's the veteran Brett Gardner. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
The 1-0 home.
2 balls, no strike.
2 out, nobody on. Grounded up the first baseline. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
That's a nice piece of hitting right there, Dan. He went heater up in the zone and then tried to drop the off speed, but he was on it.
Boy, Mark, that's the oldest trick in the book, right? You use one pitch to set up the other. This guy wasn't having any part of that.
Into the box, Miguel Andujar. Pitch outside, the throw. Not in time. He's in there at second.
That's a great call from the dugout to put the runner in motion that time. With 2 outs and a good hitter at the plate, it's a pretty low-risk play. If he's out, you still got the same good hitter leading off the next inning. But if he's safe, he's in scoring position and a lot easier to drive in.
That evens it up, 1-1. 2 out here and a runner at second. Hot shot on the ground is short. And that's through. A base hit. The throw home. And he is safe at the plate as they continue to pile on. It's now a 7-2 ball game.
Up next.
Everything done right, Dan, on both sides, the defensive side and the offensive side, to send him, and the outfielder made a strong, accurate throw, but that runner was safe.
No doubt about it. That's one of those where you got to be aggressive as a third base coach. You know the outfielder has a strong throwing arm. You're taking a lot of things you're trying to get through a decision to send. A good send in a close play, but it all worked out.
Chasing after it is Verdugo. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. So they pick up a run on 2. Striding forward now is the DH, J.D. Martinez. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
Inside here with the hard stuff, and it's 2-1 now. Hard hit to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, shortstop.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. It was a fly out for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Line drive, base hit to right.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Roll. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by though as a hitter.
To second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Thursday night baseball rolls on. We'll have more after this. Seventh inning ready to roll, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Torres.
Labor Torres.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Popped up. Moreland is right there. And very quickly, one gone.
The left fielder, number 99.
Ready once again, Aaron Judge. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. On to first, and it's a quick start to the seventh, as now there are two away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Gary Sanchez.
In now is the Yankees DH, Gary Sanchez. It's been a nice game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to this point.
Going back to that last AB, that was the express. That was an upper 90s fastball that he turned around. So I think with this guy, you might want to try to incorporate some more off-speed pitches.
The windup and the 0-1.
Get down 1-1.
Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Striding in once again, Michael Chavis will try and get something started in the home half of the seventh.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Off-speed pitch just missed inside. Swing and a miss as he ran that in on him. A ball and 2 strikes.
Even though we're late into this ball game, this guy's velo is still top-notch. This guy's a horse.
Got him on a good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight.
Man, this guy's on his game today. Not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Alex Verdugo swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Stanton on the run. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
The batter, the center fielder, Jake Marisnick.
Here's Jake Marisnick. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. Hit to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Red Sox. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Ready to begin the 8th, and now it'll be the catcher, JT Realmuto.
JT Realmuto.
First delivery to him on the way. Fouled away. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. Straightened him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now.
Take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a 4th.
Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball.
Interesting pitch selection right there. In off the plate. Not too many pitchers in the game want to go in there and risk hitting the guy and letting him get on first base free of charge.
Three and 2 now. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
Now batting, the first baseman, Josh.
Now in the box, Josh Banks. He's set. Here it comes.
Outside, that's the ball.
And when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind in the count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
The tag, and he is out.
Hey, a good right-handed pickoff move is really all about the footwork, and that was nice. He got his feet all the way around the first, which allowed his hips and everything else to clear for an accurate throw to the inside of the bag. That, and it was real quick, too.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
This is line to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Now batting, the third
Striding in, Gio Urshela. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Chasing after it is Verdugo. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Down in order go the Yankees. They're on top 7-2. Digging in and looking for more, Christian Vasquez. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Jonathan Holder is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there, strike 1.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
No, that's down.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1. Final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher. He was on point from the get-go this evening.
Andrew.
One of the big keys to having a good pitching performance is not being afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. And this guy certainly wasn't in this one. Didn't allow a walk all game long.
He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. He pops him up toward the left side of the infield, and he'll squeeze this one for the second out.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Here now is Rafael Devers. Only 4 outs remaining for them to try and rally back in this one. Pulled toward right center field. Stanton will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They're down 5. It's 7-2. All set to start the 9th in this one. And standing in is the veteran outfielder, Brett Gardner.
Brett Gardner.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Counts 1-0.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Line to the right side. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean.
Now batting.
3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
Miguel and Duhar.
At the plate, Miguel Andujar. Liner towards second. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
You think he's not setting the tone for this series right there? Third knock of the night, and we're only in game 1. This could be huge.
Alex Colomé comes on now in an awfully difficult situation as there are 2 on here with nobody out.
Colomé.
Into the box now, Giancarlo Stanton, as he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. Here's a cutter that's off the plate, 1-1. Colomé, a 6'1" right-hander. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
Swinging a soft liner. There's one. On to first, so he comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play. The tag's there, and he is out. A triple play. So they pick up no runs on 2. Jonathan Loaizaga will come on now to make his 30th appearance of the year so far. All set for the bottom of the 9th. And digging in is the veteran DH, J.D. Martinez. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
So now to the plate, Xander Bogaerts, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. 2 balls and no strikes for Bogaerts.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
3-1 to him now. And not the kind of swing you're looking for. 3-1 as it runs to a full count now. 3-2. And Strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
At the plate now, Mitch Moreland. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Ripped on the ground to first. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Yeah, and they know this is going to be a tough stretch on the road. To win the first game of the series has got to feel pretty good. Something to build on for tomorrow.
And this evening's ends at a 7-2 finish. The Yankees took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Luis Severino hangs win number 11 on his line. Nate Eovaldi permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Yankees, 7 runs on 13 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Red Sox, 2 runs, 6 hits. No errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 13 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Fenway Park, 37,755. The Red Sox and Yankees, thank you.